If you look at those CapEx numbers, look at that Google Cloud, I'm more bullish on Alphabet today than it was 24 hours ago.
Why?
Because you look at Google right now, Google Cloud is on a run rate 40, 50 billion. CapEx ramping, search and advertising continuing to increase in terms of that rebound that we see. And this is a company that has the mojo back. They are on the offensive, not defensive. And I think some of the parts, AI adds $30 to $40 per share to the Google story. It's bullish as a read-through from Microsoft as well as Amazon.
This came up at dinner last night. Do you partition AI into this group of companies and that group of companies, or do you blend them all into a Dan Ives continuum?
No, I think you parse them out in terms of the basket. The semi-auto, in terms of the AI plays, the software AI plays, where I view those as the second derivative, the cloud stalwarts, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and then as we talk about a lot, Apple, the AI store. I continue to believe the AI piece of that Apple is still not being.
Which has the most predictable cash flow forward? Which is the conservative bet for conservative listeners and viewers within those buckets of AI?
It's that company in Redmond. Nadella and Microsoft, that is right now the best bet in terms of AI, in terms of where we see on spending, Azure, Copilot. It's kind of their world, everyone else paying rent from an AI perspective. Google narrowing the gap, but it just goes back to we have $1 trillion of spend. So if you want to sell it on these kind of knee-jerk reactions, go ahead, bulls will buy them.
I mean, you look at Microsoft, it's up only 18% year to date. What do you think is not, I mean, that's excellent performance, kind of in line with the market, but is this something that is not being fully recognized by the market in your perspective?
Well, because I think investors that have missed it, they keep waiting for the shoe to drop. AI, it's hype. The valuation doesn't make sense. They're waiting for some negative aha moment. But the reality is that you, as Tom talks about, CapEx, follow the money. Mm-hmm. You have hundreds of billions. Where's that going toward? Microsoft, Google, Amazon, of course, godfather of AI, NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, I mean, again, the stock's up 150% year to date. It seems like that's where investors are kind of piling in on the AI trade. They're not thinking about maybe that second derivative.
It goes back to, no, we are fully there in terms of godfather AI, Jen-Hsun, NVIDIA, and that train is going to continue to move full steam ahead, but not focus on second, third, fourth derivatives of this AI revolution. And we talk about Apple is going to be a huge front and center as a second, third derivative, because the consumer AI revolution will now go through Cupertino. And I think more and more investors have started to understand that. That's why the stock from WWDC, the 190 to 225.